sit alone outside in the cool September night, drifting off, lighting a cigarette. The harsh tobacco makes me cough, and I feel the world's commotion around me, yet everything remains dark. Only the lights from our house reminding me of those inside I hold so dear. Sometimes I close my eyes, feeling the wind hit my face while driving my four-wheeler down the gravel road home. Just enough to imagine careening off a cliff like some cliché Thelma and Louise scene, except I am alone, no witnesses, just me tumbling into the void like a loose cogwheel tearing itself free from the relentless machine we call reality. Even though the dread and existential angst live with me like the engine noise of an old diesel running uneven, I still hold life dear. I shake it off, I show up, I do my deed, and retreat back into my bubble of static. Pseudo-systemical hibernate, suspending cognitive functions. The hum and the ringing in my ears persist, like the static from an old tube monitor. As a kid, I could hear my father's TV, not the sound from the speakers, but the sound of the electronics itself. A persistent high-frequency buzz cutting through the walls of the old house, the way today's news cuts through any hope for rest. I am so tired. One good night's sleep will not fix this. Staring into the screens, a slight migraine nags like the deadlines I've inflicted on myself. Why can't I just say no to myself? No to the ever-pressing need to matter, to build meaning. Pseudo-systemed resolve, flush caches. As if I could clear away all the unresolved targets, all the broken queries looping inside my head. But nothing is flushed. Nothing is resolved. The buffers overflow with the noise of self-imposed expectations and the subtle terror of insignificance. I reach for control, some illusion of order, and instead I end up triggering the routine that never fails to drown me in more. Run our morning routine, AI fetching brief, world pouring in without filter, process hoarding corrupted packets, task decrypt, interpret, make sense of it all. Sometimes I close my eyes. Screen eyes open, browser tab, filled with text, output, eulogy of a falling empire, conflict log, timestamp 2025, 9 early event, Russia-Ukraine, type drone strikes, targets, fuel, infrastructure, status, markets, twitch, nerves, fray, event, Israel-Gaza, type airstrikes, impact, civilian, suffering, status, condemnation, swells, language hardens, event, Myanmar, type territorial shift, action, towns, fall, retaken, status, new councils, old violence, renamed event, Cambodia, Thailand, type border skirmish, tools, landmines, effect displacement, maps, bleeding, event, political figure, type absence, duration, days, status, returned, certainty, low, rumors persist, event, error, log entry, corrupted packet, data, unreadable, signal, lost. The migraine gnaws on, persistent, like corrupted packets refusing to clear. Checking in on the void we call a classroom via an undisclosed app by a corporation that on its worst days feels less ethical than the executives who presided over the Marikana massacre in South Africa. Alexander, 2012. South African Human Rights Commission, 2016. Nothing. Silence. Why? I feel like a lost character delivering a solipsistic monologue in some apocalyptic cartoonish scene, going mad by being the one and only consciousness generating it all. I am a Boltzmann brain. I shrug it off, walk downstairs, pick up the car keys, and head out. Me and the wife are looking in on Granny. Opening the door, one is met by the familiar smell of years wearing a person down, tirelessly grinding away cognitive faculties and physical presence. She sits staring out the window, silent, still, in the stale air. I pull up a chair and sit beside her. I try to smile, to look glad to see her. Emma's status, emotional dissonance. I try to engage her. She looks past me, out the window, repeating fragments she catches from my attempts to reach her. Sunken eyes, rough yet fragile skin. My gaze drifts in the same direction as hers. We fall quiet. Large cumulonimbus clouds roll past outside the glass. They dance together like living fractals. Thank Thank you. Her voice comes thin and forced, as if carried on her last breath. We sit and stare at the void together. Her time will soon come, for rest, for letting go. Thank you, she whispers again, more air than sound. Sometimes I close my eyes. The bright lights from the stage almost blind me. We are a trio. Drums, bass, guitar. The other two boys grinding the beat hard as I shout, "Point of no return." Sweat runs down my face, ejected by my forceful breath, spraying the closest table and onlookers. The venue holds maybe 40 people, drunk, supportive, slightly amazed at what we are presenting. It's weird, noisy, troubled, and in pain, a direct result of my own attempt at shadow work. Sometimes I don't even know why I do this, but it feels good. The flow state, the disconnection from endless error logs and existential dread. The humming and the migraine are gone. I just sweat, shout, sing softly, and confuse the scene with static noise grinding out of my 12-pulse guitar cabinet. Applause duration. Long support level overextended. The sound hits me like a wave, warm and chaotic, filling the tiny room. Interpretation. Possible, false, positive, system, status, emotional dissonance. As I step down from the stage, people approach me. Adrenaline and sweat still running hot, I grant each person time to talk and connect. They've offered me 1 hour of their time to endure my shadow work. The least I can do is honor that. The positivity and heartfelt comments stack up. Humming. The migraine grabs tighter on my left hemisphere. I break loose, head to the bar for my 1 beer of the night. Even the bartender praises our performance. Dizzy, I slip away to the staircase hidden from view and chug the beer with an empty, glazed stare fixed on the granite floor. I linger there, listening to laughter, the sound of people having a good time. I can't connect. I'm back in my bubble of humming static. We pack the gear into our cars. Me and the bassist drive a few blocks, shifting equipment from one car to the other. I look at him and say, "I really appreciate you, man." "Likewise," he replies. "This is so easy." Gesture. Hug exchanged interaction. Positive. I wander off into the night. Drunk people drifting through town, either sinking deeper into it or retreating home. Kids shouting, kids who shouldn't be out at this hour. Cars passing. Then I see my wife. The humming stops. The street goes silent, muffled. I walk over and kiss her. Noise cleared, status connected. And for a moment, no log is needed, just silence. Sometimes I close my eyes.